Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. You are right here. So, all of the things that you need to get done today, everything that you have done, just set them aside for now and slowly become aware of this moment. And this feeling you may have of trying to get somewhere, of learning something or accomplishing meditation, let it go. Only approach this moment with experience and not ideas, names, concepts. Now take a moment to move your attention to the breath. There's a gentle rhythm the body makes in the diaphragm, in the nose, in the lower belly, with each inhalation and exhalation. As you breathe in, know that the breath is coming in. And as you breathe out, simply know that the breath is going out. In and out. In and out. Stay right here with this rhythm for no reason at all. And when you notice that you're thinking about something and you've lost the breath, simply come back. Just come back to the breath. Watch it carefully. Come back. Come back to the breath. Again, again. Come back. In and out. We're not waiting for thoughts to disappear. We're not waiting for the bell or anything else to happen. We're simply allowing the breath to breathe itself. And we go with it for no reason at all. In and out. If you feel, as the result of these practices, or practices at all, if you feel to be more evolved than others around you, or more mature and everybody else is just kind of immature. Or feeling like you need to be alone more and more, then there might be a mistake in the perception of what practice is, which is going on here, which could easily be my fault in the way I try to, or my attempts to describe practice. And it's actually a common misconception about really Buddhism in general, or just meditation practice in general. I mean, for thousands of years, Buddhism has been charged with being solipsistic or disassociated, detached, because they'll use words like that. And we're very, well, I'm not a Buddhist, but meditations very much emphasizes uh, a return to first person experience alone. And so it can seem as though, well, then you're only talking about your own little world away from everybody else, which is a solipsism point of view. Solipsism is basically that you're the only one that exists. Nothing else exists. You're the only consciousness that is real, and everything else is created by the mind, which is also an idealism, it's philosophy. But that's a real danger, I will say. It's a real danger to because if you're starting to feel like I'm somehow better, you got this, you're just disassociating yourself from everything, thinking that you're this little thing in the world. Everything else is not enlightened or as good as I am. It's creating this I and thou thing. When practice isn't a retreat from experience, it's not it's not a going inside, it's not a shutting off. It's literally the opposite. It's cracking open, breaking open the constructs, the ideas that make us feel separate, that make us feel to be little entities that have its own thing going on and everything else is going on outside. We're becoming very clear into experience itself. It's actually the opposite of solipsism. It's the opposite of disassociation. It's completely merging, completely going in, subject and object, completely becoming one, absolutely present without ideas. It's a coming into, not a retreat away. But what's interesting is that this coming into, this kind of opening up, this kind of merging with the world, please don't take these words too seriously. It's just a way of talking. But that happens by going through the illusions or through the concepts and constructs that we create for ourselves. The biggest one, of course, is the sense of I and me. And that one we just look at. We look directly at it. We turn the light of awareness back. So when we do that, it's not a huddling into your own life. It's a revealing that this little feeling of being a separate something isn't there. Therefore, what's here? It's just what is. There's no more coming into contact with reality more than practice. Because practice is letting go of every idea, every concept, every opinion, every model and worldview. It's a letting it go. And instead becoming completely at ease with whatever is, whatever it turns out to be. Which is why I always try to stress that no matter what you do in practice, it won't tell you anything about the external world. Because those are ideas. Learning and knowledge about the world is the realm of science and the realm of academia, philosophy. But what we're doing is letting it all go and just remaining with what is, which isn't a retreat into oneself and a shutting out of the world, not a disassociation, but an associate. It is coming directly into it. It's allowing, and you could feel that, which is why I began saying, if you feel closed off or need to be away from people or feeling like you're a little bit more enlightened than everyone else and everybody's kind of down there and if only they could, that is a clear sign that you're thinking, you're taking practice and just doing this and just solidifying these boundaries with a spiritual ego. So the more open, more compassionate, the more kind of fearless and there's just this feeling of an openness, of a clear acceptance, an at easeness. Those things start to come about, then your practice is kind of unfolding. Your world becomes clear. You'll feel a sense of compassion for somebody. You're less reactive to what shows up. You're present with what is, which is you're totally and fully human right here. And so I think it's important, and maybe some of the things that I've tried to explain by pointing at the same thing from all these different angles over the last 2 years, um, it could be taken as being solipsism or disassociation or a retreat into oneself away from the big bad world. And I'd like to correct that here. That is not the case. It's literally the opposite. It's breaking those boundaries. It's destroying those. It's not even breaking them because they're not there. It's seeing through them. So be careful. It can be, a lot of people, will practice and just hide out in their heads, creating a spiritual ego. And we can do that too. I made a video recently about the spiritual ego and how sneaky that is and how that does separate you from others. Even if it's in the name of community, it can be a very dangerous thing for practice. So just practice. Really looking is an opening up. Thinking is closing off. So if you find yourself lonelier, distant, disassociated, you're thinking. Thank you for your time. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.